defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And they give this time to the tailback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 2nd down following the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They go play action here on first down. Looking deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Looking to throw. Rhodes dancing to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Rhodes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. To throw on 3rd and goal. Now they go screen. It's complete. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The play fake. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's pulled in at the 32. Wow, shifty. Whoa. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Marquette King now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 27. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean,
and he will go down. A Cowboys sack. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Looking to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. They'll throw now on the final play. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be incomplete. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you cross-state to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley, he's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
All right, here we go.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play here for Dallas. 56 yards. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's first and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this is going to be caught. And how about that? Even after snapping it from back there, they still convert for the 2 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Bert, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
To throw on second down. Rhodes. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Back to throw. Rhodes throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brooks. The 13 yards that time at a first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go for a big play down. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Elsewhere, a third quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
here to his running back. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 35. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And he'll bang that one through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed him. So now he brings up a third down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll set up a throw. And Reed with it over the middle. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll drop to throw, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it second down. They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with his third touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. And they're able to up the lead by one more. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. That's correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Back to throw here. Fights him off. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Now the offense lining up first and 10.
Hey, I got number 80.
He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Got some real estate inside the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Baby, get him, boys. Get him, boys.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Bud, gotta get the point. Get on the point right here. Here we go.
From the gun, Rhodes. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun. Rhodes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brooks. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Deion Jones. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Looking to throw. Rhodes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's go.
From the gun, Rhodes. Throw left side complete. That's Burgess. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
Come on, let's go. 38.
On 4th down, Rhodes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Bucs trying on 4th down but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now back to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 23. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.